What do you mean by hidden hostile?
They are the sponsors the president talked about. They are people who perhaps for political reasons or for other reasons I can't fathom want to perpetrate and perpetuate those killings so that the people can be turned against the government. When people go to a church, kill 2 priests and 17 worshippers, do you want to tell me it's herdsmen? No. When people go to a seminary and shoot a priest, there is a design to turn Nigerians against one another using religion. Because religion is a sensitive thing. It's an emotive thing. If I have the impression that you are arrayed against my religion, I will resist.
Even when the community members, actually give testimony
I'm not saying every. Oh, I'm not saying every of those killings is done by the hidden hostile hands. There are genuine issues between farmers and herdsmen. I said that earlier. But there are some that are orchestrated.
Why has it been difficult for the government to tackle, actually prosecute people who are behind the farmers' herdsmen crisis?
The security agencies are on it. They have leads. And those leads has shown that what is happening is from multiple sources. Genuine clashes between farmers and herdsmen, killings by people who are strayed into the country from outside. The president talked about militia who helped Gaddafi to hold power for 42 years, and after he was killed, they scattered. Some of them are here. He said they were confronted, even fighting on the side of Boko Haram. It's not impossible that they left the northeast and came into the north central and are doing this evil as a furtherance of the anarchy that Boko Haram wants to foist on the entire country. And of course, there are people that the president says plays irresponsible politics who sponsor people to go and kill. I know that some people had been arrested, dressed like Fulani, but who couldn't even speak Fulfudi, the language of the Fulanis. So, who got them to kill? They were procured.
For several years, how difficult is it to actually apprehend people who, you say that they have infiltrated the country? Has it been that difficult?
Well, the security agencies will answer this question better. But I know that they have leads.
Does it suggest seriousness on the part of government?
This government is very, very serious. There is nothing flippant about this government. There is no levity in this government. This is a serious government. And there are certain things that are difficult, but eventually they get cracked. I'm sure that this one will be cracked.
What should Nigerians be expecting after 3 years now? Because, we have heard a lot of assurances, promises that the government is moving on, steadily, surely, and all of that.
It's just a consolidation.
Of course, the hunger that people feel is still as real as maybe yesterday. So
people should expect a consolidation of what is being done. Securing the country, reviving the economy, fighting corruption. There will be a consolidation because all these things have a way of redounding on the economy to touch the ordinary people. The government itself has set a target of 7% growth by 2020, and we're on the way to it. It is when we get to a certain level of growth that the people will begin to then feel the boom in the economy. Yes, there is lack in the land, but there is a silver lining at the end.
The president wants to run for a second term.
Yeah, sure.
Is his state of health any impediment at all?
I've not seen anything to the contrary. And let me tell you, Mr. President is a responsible Nigerian. If he feels his health couldn't carry it, he wouldn't do it. He is not a frivolous person. He's not a flippant person. And if he knew that, no, I wouldn't be able to do this, he wouldn't even venture into it. Before he came out on April 9 to say he would run, for almost 1 year before then, delegations, individuals, different sets of groups had always come to tell him to run. I had been there a number of times. Mr. President would not say a word. Not a word. I'm sure there were certain things he was waiting for himself.
Until he was absolutely sure about his health.
Yes, I'm sure that having been sure and having been given a clean bill of health by his medical handlers, he decided to then throw his hat into the ring. If he couldn't cope, he wouldn't do it.
Well, thank you very much, Senior Special Advisor to the President. Thank you for coming on Dateline Abuja.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your mails and tweets as always. Keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also, be sure to share anything happening within your locality. Now, don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuki. See you again.